We're Stef and Bo. 3 years ago, we came back home from our 1-year travels through Australia, and we decided we wanted more. We started working, saved up, and in the spring of last year, we bought a van we named Luigi. The van build is taking a little longer than expected due to some bumps in the road.
So I hit the mirror against the pole. I dislocated my wrist.
I think you hit the fence a little bit. Follow our van build and support our journey by subscribing to our channel. So good morning guys and Merry Christmas! The last few days we spent with our family, eating way too much food, giving some presents. Yeah, it was really fun to just not do anything, take a break from everything. But now we wanted to work on the van again, but as you see, or not see, it's raining a little bit. So at least it's not as cold anymore it was the last few days. But now we've got this, so yeah. I hope it's not gonna rain all day or all week.
I saw a leak in our Maxx Airfan. I wasn't worried about that. I was expecting that, of course, because I've seen a lot of people having leakages in their Maxx Airfan. I've been checking it for a few days and I saw some water drips going down the Maxx Airfan. That's probably the screws are in there that I need to seal. And I'd rather have them now than while we're in the van, so I know I can fix it. I've been working now for a couple of days, not continuously of course because of the weather. It's been really freezing actually a couple of days, that's why it's been taking so slow of course. And this van is pretty high. I've been going up and down on this van and man, I'm feeling it in my leg. It's like I've been running a marathon, but it's actually just going off this van and on this van. And I've been doing this for like 50 times in one day. So, and I'm feeling it, you know? So we maybe have to find a step up also, so it doesn't take so much pressure on my legs. Off, on, off, on, up, eight, oop, up, oop, eight, oop, lava, da, deep, up.
Alright, so I'm just gonna let do Stef's job while I'm getting ready for work because, yeah, as you know, we still work part-time jobs, so it's a bit of a, finding a balance sometimes to who does what and to like balance our work on the van and our day jobs and then, breaking out the vlogs, of course, for you guys. Just need to find my my key. So it's a bit of a struggle sometimes, but we can do this as long as we divide the work a little bit. We can definitely do this because it's like the end of the year now, so hopefully we can finish the framing by New Year's. Let's see if we make it.
Don't get fooled by the weather here guys, it's Belgium, so it's actually pretty blue right now, but like in a half hour it's gonna rain. It's like raining, oh sun, raining, sun, raining, sun. So I've got these support beams, they're like from aluminum, and as you can see there's a tape on it, and I just actually took that tape, took the dimensions of it, stick it to the holes where I want it, and then I just take that tape off, put it right back onto the spot where it's on this support beam where the bed is actually going onto. And then you know what guys, I just gotta rip this out and hope for the best. So this is what I'm dealing with, you know, this freaking Belgium weather. It's like 2 seconds, oh, it's beautiful sun. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be so great. And now I'm like, oh my God, this is not ending. It's rain, dry, rain, dry, rain, dry, rain, dry. It's too dark. I mean, I can't do a thing in here with this lighting. See you at home, guys. See you in 5 minutes in the apartment. Well, I want to say good morning, guys, but it's actually already 12 o'clock and I just ate. And a couple of days ago I was doing the framing, but it was so bad with the rain outside that I had to come back. Well, today we're gonna start with the framing again, but I think I'm gonna do some adjustments on the van support beams. The problem is now, the spray foam is still on it. and I'm gonna try to figure a way to gently take out the spray foam on the support beams. So I'm gonna get actually 2 support beams out of the van. So I'm at the van right now, and what I was talking about taking some support beams out, I was actually considering taking this off before I was doing the spray foam, but I just got so messed up with the regulations here in Belgium that I was like, should I do it or not? And like in other countries, that's not a freaking problem. And I was like thinking like, oh no, maybe here in Belgium it's also a problem. But that support beam, I'm gonna try to take it out without actually damaging the vehicle. Because if I'm damaging the metal, I won't probably see it in the inside, but probably well on the outside. And then I will see it probably in here. So yeah, that's like the last thing that I want to have right now. We bought tools that are on batteries, that are like 12-volt systems. Well, this is a multi-tool. It's a really handy tool because they have like different styles of metal clips that you can put on here, and this is like a foam cutter. This is the space here, and this is the space here. It actually went pretty well taking it off. So the mattress is probably gonna come here. I'm thinking of considering spray foaming in that part, of course, but like in the space where the mattress is coming, maybe put some Armaflex. Because the mattress that we originally have in our apartment, we're gonna keep that mattress and we're gonna cut that, but as little as possible. If you're wondering why Bo's not helping, it's because this is like a part that I'd rather do by myself and think about the structure of how things are going, of course, because I can't think and work and give Bo a job also. And I'd rather think about it now, make some small mistakes or errors now than a couple of years later, and like, or a couple of months when the van is in another stage, of course, where I'm like finishing it and I'm like, shit, I should have done that. So it's a small error. It's not a big error, of course, but I hope Bo is not pissed, of course. She'll probably see it tomorrow and she'll be like, oh my god, what you done? Oh, so I'll see you tomorrow, guys.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of romance?
Good morning, guys. So today is the last day of the year of 2021. Stefan's working on the van again. He's hoping to finish the framing. And I just finished a lot of baking and cooking, so everything's sorted for the next few days for the family visits and stuff. And Gizmo is sleeping. What else? So I'm gonna go down there, see Stef in a minute, and see how things are going. And I'm also going to bring him his smoothie, because he's barely had anything to eat today. And usually when he's working on the van, he forgets to eat or to drink, and then I have to like call him and say, hey, do you want to get some lunch? And he's like, oh, what time is it, like 11? I'm like, no, it's like 3 p.m. So he really has no sense of time when he's working, when he's in his zone. So I need to make sure he's fueled up all the time. I might just go out in my PJs, because we're gonna get dressed up tonight. And I still need to take a shower because my hair is greasy as fuck. Look at it. Ugh. It's disgusting. I don't think I'll need my hat, because I don't know what it is lately, but it's like 15 degrees outside now, which is insane for this time of year. Like, can you imagine that last year at the same time, we were like in the snow, and now it's 15 degrees. What's happening to the world? Smoothie?
Get a smoothie. What hour is it?
Look at that. Look at this.
Yeah, I cut the support beam out. I don't know if that's okay for you.
Perfect.
So, if you're probably wondering why we cut this off, it's because of the regulations in Belgium. It's a long story, but I was not sure if I could take it out. But after consulting the van builder that we were talking about, and he was like, oh, you can take it out. It's no problem. It's actually just a stabilization for the panels. But yeah, so I took it out. And this is the support beam for the bed.
Wow, looking good.
So yeah, I accidentally made a wrong hole in there.
It's okay.
And so for the record, this is not a mistake. I was having this in my mind, and I was aware of it, that maybe I would take it off if I had the right information, and I got the right information. So yeah, we're gonna spray foam it. And you see how clean it is. I want to put the kitchen in here. And I'm thinking of like putting also a support beam here also, like a thicker one, because we're maybe considering of putting an in-frame shelf for like the spice rack, which means you have to think a lot. Like you have to think proactive, like think 10 steps farther, because this is like a really boring part, and I thought this would take like 2 seconds.
By the way, can you see what he did here? Like he left the gate open and you put this in front of it. Because the problem is, a lot of times whenever we want to work on the van over here in our backyard, there's always a car parked in front of the gate, which is super annoying. And even though there's a clear sign saying that it's not allowed to park here, but they still do, and it's so annoying because they can really like limit us from working on the van. I'm gonna go clean up a bit inside, and I think afterwards we'll have some lunch and we'll start getting ready for tonight and take a shower, get ourselves cleaned up, and enjoy the last night of this year. So we just got ready and all dressed and clean to spend New Year's Eve with our friends. Darling, you ready?
Nope. You're dressed like really beautiful dressed, and I'm like casually dressed. And
you can put a dress on too if you like.
No, I should wear my costume, but my costume doesn't fit anymore.
The framing the van's almost done.
Yeah.
And yeah, hopefully it's not going to be too cold at the beginning of next year, so we can really keep going and finish this thing in 6 months' time.
But anyway, guys, we hope you enjoyed this video, and give it a thumbs up if you like this video also.
And subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And yeah, we'll see you next year because it's New Year's Eve now. We're gonna have a chill time with friends, and hope you are having a good night too. So by the time you see this video, it's probably already 2022.
Yeah, have a good time, guys.
See ya.
Bye. Shortages. Oh my god. Shortages. Holy crap.